Hey everybody, and welcome to the video. This is Josh here, and today we're going to be going over 3 tips to stay on track during your summer cookouts. Alright, so everybody in America, Memorial Day is coming up this Monday. One of the toughest things to do while you're trying to stay on track with your diet is go to all of these summer barbecues and cookouts. These are my best tips that I always use to stay on track. Alright, so tip number 1 is control your portions, particularly the sides. You'll usually have a lot more sides to choose from compared to a normal meal. Usually a regular dinner, you might have 2 or 3 options. This, you're gonna have 5, 6, 7 different options. So instead of missing out on the coleslaw or potato salad or whatever sides that you like, focus on getting smaller amounts of them. You know, your eyes are always gonna be bigger than your stomach. And if you put that food on your plate, you're way more likely to finish your one plate versus getting up to get a second plate with more. So stick to the smaller portions, but have all the sides that you want to have. All right, next step, avoid the snacks at the party. At any barbecue or cookout I've always been to, you know, you have chips and salsa, you have potato chips, you have guacamole, you have all sorts of things like that. All of those extra little snack calories add up so quickly. By the end of the night, you're practically having double the amount of calories, half coming from the meal and half coming from the snacks. So if you are gonna snack, stick to the vegetables, but just skip out on all the chips and all the cheese and all the random junk that's around. All right, the next thing I like to try and do, skip the breakfast before the party. You know, it's usually gonna be quote unquote dinner, but usually cookouts and barbecues, you're gonna be eating at 2 or 3 o'clock. Try and just skip your breakfast or go for a really light breakfast that day. Save your calories for later. It'll give you a lot more to work with. You'll be a lot less likely to go over. I always like to do this for any sort of holidays or parties, or if I know I'm going out with friends to a restaurant, anything like that. Trying to save those calories for those events where you're gonna have a little bit less control on your intake just gives you a lot more flexibility. All right, and I have one extra bonus tip for everybody, and that is make sure you enjoy yourself. You know, holidays or family gatherings or things like that are usually a lot less frequent. For those of you that have a lot to lose like I did, you know, this one day isn't going to derail your progress all too much. You know, you have to diet every day, but events and family gatherings and holidays are usually pretty infrequent. So be reasonable, be sensible, but make sure you have a good time. Either way, you're gonna be a little bit off plan. You might as well at least be able to say you had fun while you did so. But that is gonna be it, everybody. Been carrying an umbrella this whole time. I'm testing out a new camera. So I have a little bit of a different setup today. Make sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed it. It really does help me out a lot. And be sure to subscribe if you're not already. I put out new videos every Monday and Friday. And leave a comment below. Let me know what you've got going on this Memorial Day. But until next time, I will talk to you all later. Have a good one.